Hey guys, today in SAO Integral Factor, we're going to look into the build that my character used against the floor 20 boss, the One-Eyed Beast. So on this video, we're going to look into two different builds that I use against the One-Eyed Beast. The first one being the regular build that I use, and the second one will be the more free-to-play friendly versions. Given that the boss weakness is slash and fire, and we can get two good slash and fire skills for free from the current events. Before we begin though, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel for more SAO Integral Factor content. Okay, so first we'll take a look into my regular build. So on my attacking skills, I have all slash and fire skills in there, being this Black Swordman Memory Kirito being one of the most important one, because this one have the fire element weak 4 debuff. So I will always use this skill first to increase my fire damage, and then I'll use all the other skills in there. So I use this Yuki skill on switch because it has the highest damage, and the other is to activate the burst Kirito skill there. On passive, the first Lifa skill is going to give me 24% damage against enemy weak to slash and some attack increase. The Alice and the Mona skills there is going to give me a really high attack increase stats. And the last Lifa skill is going to give me extra critical rate and attack as I hit the enemy and keeping my hit count high. Okay, so we're going to look into how the skill is being used against One-Eyed Beast. So my sequence is that I will be using that first skill there, and then seconds or the third doesn't really matter, and then it will fulfill the sequence for the burst skill, which I would use last. So in the beginning of the fight, I will use my awakening skills right away, and then starting the sequence to set the burst skills and use the burst skills, and after that I'll use up all my SP and wait for the cooldown, and then we'll start with the sequence again, except for this time the switch should be available, so we're just gonna use all of the available skills as soon as it's up. And by the second burst, by the time the second burst available, the boss should be defeated. Okay, so let's go into the more free-to-play friendly build. So the same idea here, I will use my highest damage skill on switch, which is happen to be that Kirito skill there. And then we use the 3-star Kirito skill that will give us more critical rate. And this Lifa skill is just any skill actually. So on the passive, I have this Yu-Gi-Oh skill that increase my attack by 8%, and then the Kirito skill will increase my damage against enemy weak to slash by 14%, and the Golden Alice will increase my attack, and the Yu-Gi-Oh there is just so that we got an additional damage if it is paired with the with any Alice skills. So in total, the Yu-Gi-Oh and the Golden Alice will give an additional 600 additional damage per attack, which is gonna be useful for the auto attack. On here, since there is no free awakening skills, I don't have an awakening skills in there. So what we do there is to activate the sequence on the burst skills, so we're just going to focus on just using the burst skills. So it's nothing really much that we can explore in here. So basically just use the critical skills and then use the 2 fire skills so that you will have the burst skills, and use the burst skill as soon as that's available. So on this monster here, yeah, since we got the 2 Kirito slash and fire skills from the Alicizzation's events, this boss is quite free to play friendly, along with Alice the Blaze Shooter, the floor 13 boss, which is quite nice since those two boss will give us the material to generate the integral weapon. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the build. And let me know if you have any questions on the comment below. And otherwise, I will see you on the next SAO Integral Factor content. Bye now.